In this 3-minute video, you will see the first segment of how a co-planning session could start. Focus on the following questions. What is a co-planning protocol? And what purpose does a shared lesson planning template serve in co-planning?
Thank you again for meeting with me because I know you have a lot of other content level stuff to do during your planning, but I asked for a once a week just to touch base face to face. So I really appreciate you meeting with me.
Of course, I love our time together.
Awesome. Well, I do have a proposal.
Okay.
And tell me what you think about this because there's 30 minutes will go by fast. So what do you think about in that 30 minutes we chunk out that whole time to where in the first 5 minutes perhaps you can go over what standards we're going to discuss we're going to tackle for the week, and then the next 5 minutes perhaps I can briefly share about our students' SDI and maybe goals that's related to the standards you're going to discuss. And then, that way we have those considerations as we talk about in details what the activities are for the week. But then at the end also of that 30 minutes, perhaps set aside time to go over, okay, so these are the things that I'm going to do independently after our time together. And you may have some tasks to do on your own too. And wrap it up to where we're clear on what we need to do after our co-planning together.
I like it. That way we're really focused and I'm not distracted. Sorry, I was trying to find the co-planning template that I shared with you this week.
Okay, well, no, I think I have mine pulled up. You should see all the tabs I have up here.
Me
But
too.
if it's okay with you, I'm going to set the timer to, okay, well, we'll probably have about 27 now. I'm going to set our timer to 25 minutes so that we have a couple of minutes to wrap up before
Sounds good.
we pick up the kids. Okay, so tell me about our standards.
So this week I'm thinking about doing comparing and contrasting because our story of the week that I'm looking at, I haven't finalized it yet. I've got it narrowed down. I'll link the story according to how far we get this week. Should lend itself to comparing and contrasting. And so that's 4.9. And then I'd also like to incorporate 4.4, which is always vocabulary, the word work. And as always, grade level reading, which is 410.
Okay.
So since we're in 4th grade, we're going to expose them to grade level text.
Okay, so thank you for including that on the lesson planning template already. I was able to preview it, but at the same time, when you go over them when we're in person, it helps me make a better standard to what it would look like.
Yes. Oh, you'll also notice on there at the bottom I added the language standards. Since we're early in the year, 4.1, 2, and 3, the conventions basically, because I want students to write in response to their reading this week. And so incorporating grammar, punctuation, capitalization, correct language usage.
That's so helpful because I'm not that familiar with the content or with the standards like you are. So when you give these brief words to the keywords to what those standards actually are, it helps me have a better understanding.
Okay, great.
Please take a minute to jot down or wrap up your thoughts on these 2 questions. Thank you for watching.